You are watching Market Watch, the brief overview of the key events from the world of finance. On Thursday, Atlanta Fed President Rafael Bostic confirmed that he does not expect a reduction in the key interest rate until the end of the year. In fact, he confirmed the words of the head of the Fed, thereby increasing the pressure on U.S. stock indices. After all, the long-term retention of the rate at the maximum level for more than 20 years indicates that money will be expensive all this time. In such circumstances, especially given the rapid growth of stocks the day before, there is a risk of sales of key stock indices and a return of investors to government bonds. But with all this, it is important to take into account the lack of panic, and there is still high demand from key technical support levels. For example, the S&P 500 index is held above 5,000, while Bitcoin could not overcome the $60,000 mark. These are two assets that reflect the general mood of investors and, to a certain extent, their attitude to risk. However, we should not forget about the risk of further aggravation of the situation in the Middle East. In this case, another wave of sales may occur, which may result in a deeper decline in the assets noted earlier, which in turn can significantly change the medium-term sentiment. Against the background of the sharp deterioration of the situation in the Middle East, oil has got into a difficult situation. On the one hand, there is a risk of its shortage, because the expansion of the conflict borders will further complicate its transportation from the region. But at the same time, this scenario may lead to a decrease in key U.S. stock indices and, as a result, to a decrease in business activity. The overnight missile strike on Iran supported oil quotes, but it is necessary to wait for the opening of the American trading session. If significant sales on the stock market follow, then the activity of buyers of black gold may decrease. Shifting to the cryptocurrency market, we can talk about the impact of bearish sentiment and the geopolitical situation. However, today we should focus on the upcoming halving of Bitcoin. This means that already tonight or early tomorrow morning, the cost of the reward for mining a block on the Bitcoin network will be halved. This is likely to lead to an increase in speculative demand in the short term, but do not forget about other factors that may prevent bulls from resuming growth. After all, at the moment there are still a lot of risk factors contributing to a decrease in interest in risky assets. That's all I have. Follow the news carefully and be prepared for all the surprises of the market.